Hey there, Eleanor here from Finesse Movement in Maynooth. I'm just going to do a quick 20-minute workout for any pre or postnatal ladies that would like to do this. Just obviously, if it doesn't feel right for your body, stop. The general rules of exercise apply here. If it doesn't feel right for your body, particularly when you're pregnant and particularly when you're postnatal, stop. If you're experiencing any unusual pain, discomfort, bulging, any peeing or pooing that's happening when it's not supposed to happen, stop. Okay? So what you're going to need is a cushion or a pillow, or if you happen to have a ball such as a football, one of these. Going to need one of these. So what we're going to do first, we're just going to sit in like a powwow position. So, and if your hips are a little tight, you get some pillows and prop yourself up in that position. And we're just going to start with some breathing. So we're going to sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. So find the bony bits of your backside. Bumps, if you're quite, pregnant at the moment, bumps are going to sit here. That's fine. They'll be supported. And we're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, pursed lips. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through pursed lips. Your fingers are going to come onto the floor in front of you, and you're going to nod the chin, and then as much as you can walk the fingers out. Again, this will depend on how pregnant you are, how far you'll be able to go. I'm just going to hold it as far as you can. A nice big inhale here. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. On the exhale, start walking the hands all the way back up. And again, we're going to do that one more time. So inhale here. Exhale, nod the chin, round out. Walk the fingers out to the front. Nice big inhale here. And exhale. And again, nice big inhale. And really try to bring your breath into your mid to lower back when you're doing this. So kind of this area here, that gets, so all kind of right there, that gets quite caught up the bigger you get during your pregnancy, and it can be still quite stuck after pregnancy as well. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, tummy muscles are drawn in, pelvic floor is drawn up. And what we're going to do, leave that there actually, we're going to bring the arms up into a W kind of position. So, like you're spinning decks, doing the DJ thing. Okay, we're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, I'm going to get you to rotate your spine to one side. Inhale back to center, exhale, other side. Inhale back to center, exhale. Inhale back to center, exhale. Inhale back to center, exhale. Inhale back to center and exhale. And inhale back to center, drop the arms down. Bring the hands to the front, give the shoulders a little rest down again. So walk the hands forward again, take a nice big inhale here. Exhale and walk the hands all the way back. Okay, so from there what I want you to do is very slowly bring yourself into a 4-point kneeling position. So your knees are directly underneath your hips and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Okay, so bumps are going to try and pull you down. Again, depending on how pregnant you might be, bumps are going to be pulling you down. So you want to draw a bump back up towards the spine. So you're trying to engage those muscles as much as you can, drawing your belly button in towards your spine. That will get your lowest layer of your abdominals working. So, because the bigger you get, some of your abdominal muscles can't do what they're supposed to do as you progress through your pregnancy. And if you're not very pregnant, then this should be no problem. Okay, so from here we're going to tuck the tailbone. So you're taking your tailbone, you're tucking it under, and you're going to round out through your back, drop the head down. So we're putting it into cat stretch. Inhale here, exhale, send the tailbone along, lengthen out through the spine again. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round out through your upper back, middle back, lower back, reach, So really push, at this point I am pushing the floor kind of away from me to get a stretch through my upper spine and lengthen down again. I'm going to take my jumper off because I'm feeling, all you can see is an orange jumper floating around the place, so we take that off. So we want to get that tuck, so neutral spine, tuck the tailbone under, open out through the lower back, middle back, upper back, drop the head down, push the floor away from you. Okay, inhale here and bring it back. So again, if you need to widen the knees and bring your bum back down, and we're going to go into a shell stretch. So you don't, if you're not that pregnant, you won't have to do that. You just, it depends on how pregnant you are. We're going to hold it here. Inhale and bring yourself forward again. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit more rotation. So I like doing a lot of rotation for my pregnant ladies in my classes. So we're going to draw the belly button in, the pelvic floor muscles pulled in and up. We're going to turn, bring this hand and thread it through. I like to come down just to my elbow. Inhale back, exhale, and reach to the other side. So again, try and feel the vertebrae, so your back twisting. Okay, I always feel this very much around my upper, like mid upper back area, and we want to do that. They get very stuck and very sticky, the spine, during pregnancies, and then even afterwards, you know, if you're holding your baby, you're breastfeeding, or you know, rocking them to sleep, the back kind of gets fixed in a flexed position because you're all the time holding the baby in front of you, all, you know. So these are really nice to do. Pregnant, not pregnant, anytime. Okay, give yourself a little stretch. Okay, and then if you can, if you don't have a problem with your knees, bring yourself up into a high kneel. We'll just do a little bit of work for the shoulders. So we're going to inhale, we're going to draw the shoulders back, exhale and reach forward. Again, don't know how clear that is on this video, but we're squeezing the shoulder blades together and then drawing the shoulder blades away from each other. So it's like somebody's put an ice cube down your back and you squeeze your shoulder blades together and then they take the ice cube out. Okay, keeping the ribs under control. Pelvic floors, we're pulling those together and up. Super important at any point in your life, but particularly if you're pregnant or postnatal, that you've got some active control over those muscles. They have to do a huge amount of supportive work as you get bigger in your pregnancy, and then once Junior is out, they have had to do, they've gone through a lot. Put it like that, they've gone through a lot. Okay, so we want to make sure they're working, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is supporting your, supporting all your internal organs and facilitating peeing and pooing. Okay, so we're going to inhale then, bring the arms up over the head, exhale and circle. Inhale up, exhale and circle. Inhale up, exhale and circle. Good, and then bring yourself back down again. Okay, so for the next bit, I'm going to stand. So we're going to do a little standing work. So this is where the pregnancy class on the mat gets quite, gets quite intense. So I like to make sure that we work the calves quite a lot. Anyway, generally speaking, but particularly in pregnancy, we want to have those muscles good and strong. They facilitate, they pump any extracellular fluid that might be hanging around. Say if you do start to kind of get a little extra fluid hanging around the legs, the calf muscles really play a huge important role to pump all that fluid back up out of the lower limbs and back up into the system and out. So we want to make sure those calves are nice and strong. So what I'm doing is I have myself in first position, so my heels are squeezed, and I'm bringing myself up and down, holding on to a bar. You can use a chair. I'll just turn this slightly. You could use a chair or whatever you've got, something to hold on to, kitchen, wherever you're doing this, desk, hold. And I'm doing this nice and slowly. And my heels are nice and tightly squeezed. My bum is starting to feel it as well, my hamstrings. I'll go for 2 more. and then bring the heels down. I'm going to bring the feet out kind of shoulder distance apart, and we're going to come into a chair squat. So a chair squat means you're just coming down as if you're sitting into a chair. So going from a seated to a standing position is one of the most stressful things for the pelvic floor. So when you're doing these ones, we really want to make sure that the pelvic floor is switching on and working for you. Especially inhale, switch it up, relax it. Switch it up, get up to the top, relax it. So, you know, having that control both to switch it on and switch it off is super important, or super good to be able to do. Okay, let's go for 4 more. 3, inhale down, exhale, press and lift. 2, and 1. Okay, let's bring the heels together. We're going to go round 2. I generally do 3 rounds of all these kind of things. It kind of depends on the class. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet out, chair squat. Inhale, exhale, press and lift for 8, 7. Be careful not to snap the knee joints as you get to the top for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give the legs a little shake. We're going to bring it into a little bit of a lunge now. So we're keeping that front foot completely flat on the floor, and your back foot is back. And again, hold on to something. If you need a little bit extra balance, hold on to something. We're coming down and lift, down and lift. Make sure the stance isn't too wide. Okay, we want to be balanced. We don't want to be back here. It's too much at the moment, depending where you are in your pregnancy. So we kind of keep it mid-range, down and lift. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall, swap the legs, and come down and lift. So mid-range with the stance, making sure your knees aren't dropping inwards. That's the most important thing for me when we're lunging, is that the knees aren't collapsing or your foot isn't turned that way. Make sure your back foot is, your 2 feet are pointing the same direction, and everything's in a nice line. Careful not to drop forward at the back. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and stand tall. Give the legs a little shake. And again, I do up to 3 rounds of those in the class, so do what you're able for at the moment. Okay, so from there then, we're going to do a little bit of shoulder work. I'm going to kneel down just for the purposes of the video, but stand when you're doing these, or sit down on the chair. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, or stand nice and tall. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the arms. So the first one, arms out to the side, and you're coming up. I'm just trying to figure out the best angle to do that. We're going to bring the arms up and down. So I call this my angelic bird move. So, and the wrists aren't coming higher than the shoulders, so up to the shoulders and down. This is a great exercise no matter pregnant or not. And the reason, again, I spend a lot of time working shoulders in the pregnancy class, because babies are very heavy. They might only be 7 pounds when they're born, but you start adding in the maxi cozy and all the other bits and pieces with them. That's a lot of weight. So we need to have good, strong upper bodies. Okay, so I'm going to hold them myself in that T shape. I'm going to do little circles to the front. Tummy's drawn in, pelvic floor is drawing up. Breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to turn my palms now to face the ceiling, and I'm going to clap my hands over my head. Bring my elbows all the way into my waist. Exhale, press and lengthen. Inhale in. Exhale, press and lengthen. Inhale in. Exhale, press and lengthen. Inhale. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to hold them out in a T shape this time. The palms are face up, and I'm going to circle the other direction. By this point, your shoulders should be really talking to you. And again, in a class situation, I generally build up to 3 rounds. So if you want to pause the video here and do your 3 rounds, go for it. Make sure you're not driving up into your neck. If you're driving into your neck, lower the hands a little bit, okay? So if you're getting any discomfort up into the neck. And then give the shoulders a little shake, okay? So that's those. Normally I would do some oblique work. So I would have a big giant ball and we do some obliques off that. I'm going to work on the assumption that nobody has one of those. If you do, let me know. I will record, I will show you how to do the obliques on those. So work on the muscles here on the side. For now, what I'm going to do is get into this mermaid position. So my right foot is back behind me. My left foot is against my right knee, okay? Left hand is going to come onto the floor. I'm going to inhale here, exhale. I'm going to reach all the way over. You come down onto that arm. Inhale back, draw up, exhale, reach over the other side. So lots of stretching. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, back, exhale, over the other side. Inhale, back, exhale, and reach. Inhale, back, exhale. I'm going to swap it over. So I'm just going to change my legs. Okay. So up nice and tall, tummy nice and tight. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to reach. Sorry. Inhale. I sit too close to the mirror now to do this. Never mind. Exhale. Inhale back. So tune into your hips and your pelvis when you're doing this, and if this seated position doesn't feel nice, sit with the legs crossed, or just do this sitting on a chair, reaching all the way over. Get a lot side bend into the body. This can feel really nice, especially if juniors are starting to use your ribs as a play toy, or their head is wedged against your ribs. Getting out, up and out into this position is really, really good. And rest it out. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that for today, guys. I will record another pre and postnatal mat work workout that will be a little bit tougher. So you can start with this one, see how you feel about it. I'll record another one a little bit harder, and hopefully we'll be all back in action in the class soon. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in.